Hey, I'm Kathy with Level Up RN. In this video, I will be discussing dopamine. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys a little quiz to test your understanding of some of the key facts from the video. So be sure to stay for that. And if you have our Level Up RN pharmacology flashcards, go ahead and pull out your flashcard on dopamine so you can follow along with me. Dopamine, brand name Intropin, is used to treat shock and severe hypotension. It improves blood pressure, cardiac output, and perfusion to the vital organs. Our cool chicken hint to help you remember this medication and what it's used for is to think when you are in shock, you act like a dope and might need dopamine. Dopamine's mode of action is dependent on the dose. At low doses, dopamine stimulates dopaminergic receptors in the kidneys, which temporarily increases renal perfusion. At moderate doses, dopamine stimulates beta-1 receptors in the heart, increasing the heart rate and contractility, which in turn improves cardiac output. And then at high doses, dopamine stimulates alpha-1 receptors in the blood vessels, which causes vasoconstriction of the arteries, which increases blood pressure. Key side effects of dopamine include dysrhythmias as well as angina or chest pain. It's also important to note that dopamine can cause tissue ischemia, which means insufficient blood flow to a body part, particularly the fingers and toes. This can occur if a patient receives high doses of dopamine or a prolonged infusion of dopamine. In addition, if extravasation occurs, meaning we have the leakage of dopamine into the surrounding tissue at the IV site, this can result in necrosis or tissue death in the affected area. In terms of nursing care, it's going to be important to monitor your patient's vital signs and cardiac rhythm throughout therapy. And as with other vasopressors, you always want to correct your patient's hypovolemia first with fluid resuscitation before administering dopamine. And because of the risks associated with extravasation, you always want to use a large vein when administering dopamine, ideally a central venous catheter. And then you want to check the IV site frequently for signs of infiltration. All right, it's quiz time, and I have 3 questions for you. Question number 1. Dopamine is commonly used to treat which of the following conditions? Select all that apply. A, hypertension. B, shock. C, hypotension. And D, anaphylaxis. The answers are B and C. Epinephrine is the preferred medication for anaphylaxis, and dopamine is used to treat hypotension, not hypertension. Question number 2. At high doses, what effect does dopamine have on the blood vessels? The answer is it causes vasoconstriction of the blood vessels, which increases blood pressure. And question number 3. When caring for a patient receiving a dopamine infusion, why do you need to monitor the IV site frequently? The answer is due to the risk for extravasation, which can cause significant tissue damage. All right, that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful. If so, be sure to hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with studying. At low doses, dopamine stimulates dopaminergic. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and share a link with your classmates and friends in nursing school. And if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button and let us know what you found to be particularly helpful.